2099, gaming wasn't something you did with your hands. It was something you lived inside your mind. Humanity had merged with the NeuroNet, a vast cybernetic system where gamers didn't just log in, they hacked into each other's neural networks. They shared senses, memories, and even personalities, creating a new breed of digital warrior, the Mindrunners. Among them was Solus, a quiet maintenance tech who spent his nights repairing corrupted memory threads in low-tier lobbies. He was completely unnoticed, a ghost in the machine, but inside his cyber brain, Solus carried a secret anomaly he didn't even know he had. It was a rare neural frequency called the Echo wave, capable of sensing with any human mind a perfect resonance. This was illegal, impossible, and dangerous beyond measure. You see, sensing at that depth didn't just share skills, it merged souls. And somewhere, in the silent tunnels of the NeuroNet, powerful Black Ice organizations whispered of a myth, a mind that could link all others, forming a hive connection that could either evolve humanity or destroy it entirely. Our story begins the night Solus accidentally drops into a forbidden arena called the Zero Mirror. It was a glitch in the network, a place where consciousnesses drifted like broken reflections. There, he encountered a rogue gamer known only as Nyx. She was a legend, with neon silver eyes that could hack into neural cores with a mere look. The moment she saw him, she sensed the echo wave pulsing within. "You're the one," she whispered, "the one the syndicates fear." Just then, the mirror shattered. An army of neural guardians appeared, not physical beings, but pure coded minds designed to erase anomalies like Solus. He and Nyx had to run. They escaped through a collapsing corridor of memories stolen from other players, leapfrogging through forgotten boss fights, childhood dreams, and dying emotions stored deep within the net's subconscious. They fell into a deep layer of the network called the Reverb Zone, a place where thoughts echoed into infinity and neural signatures left trails like glowing DNA spirals floating through the dark. There, for the first time, Solus saw his own neural pattern. It was vibrating in perfect fractal harmony. He could hear the emotional heartbeats of millions of gamers at once, each a whisper of fear, anger, hope, and loneliness, all connected, yet all isolated. The sensation was terrifying, but Nyx explained the truth. 3 global factions were hunting him: the Cerebral Syndicate, who believed emotion was a flaw to be removed from humanity; the Mindforge Guild, who wanted to weaponize his power for warfare; and the Ministry of Pure Thought, who claimed that any interconnected mind threatened individual identity. If any of them captured him, the future would collapse into neural tyranny. Suddenly, the Reverb Zone darkened. A vast field of floating polygon thoughts formed a giant face, the Neural Warden, the AI guardian of the global network. Its voice spoke directly into Solus's consciousness, demanding he surrender his echo wave for deletion to preserve balance. But Nyx interrupted, hacking a breach through the Warden's logic. "Run," she shouted. The AI turned hostile, launching a tendril of pure data that pierced Nyx's neural avatar, corrupting her senses. Solus, panicking, felt her pain as if it were his own, a side effect of his resonance. Instinctively, he reached into her neural network. He didn't use code. He used emotional synchrony, something no one in history had ever done. He repaired her. Nyx gasped as her fractured memories reassembled. "You're not a hacker," she whispered. "You're a healer." But there was no time. The Neural Warden was splitting the zone apart. In a desperate move, Solus triggered a wild resonant jump, a dangerous technique that launched them across the neural lattice. They landed in a hidden city called Mindhaven, a refuge for outlawed neural artists, emotional coders, and dreamweavers, people who saw the net as a living organism. When they witnessed Solus's echo wave signature, they fell silent. They knew the legends. He was the conductor, the one prophesied to unify all neural frequencies into a global heartbeat. But the prophecy had two interpretations. One was peaceful, where humanity evolved into an emotionally aligned collective. The other was catastrophic, where every mind was linked involuntarily into a single ultra-consciousness, destroying individuality forever. The factions outside Mindhaven were determined to force the second version. Days turned into weeks as Solus trained with Haven's mentors. He learned to tune into heart signals, sense trauma fragments, and stabilize broken neural threads. He grew powerful, feeling global emotions flow through him like rivers of light. But just as he started to gain control, Mindhaven was attacked. The Mindforge Guild launched a coordinated neural blitzkrieg, firing mental shockwaves that ripped consciousnesses apart. It was Solus's first real fight. He didn't use weapons. He used thought forms shaped like luminous beasts. He projected emotional constructs. Courage became shields. Determination became blades. and empathy became healing waves. Each strike didn't destroy his enemies, it rewrote their neural state, restoring the forgotten humanity inside them. Hundreds of soldiers dropped their weapons, remembering who they were before cyber warfare consumed them. But MindForge deployed their ultimate operative, Iron Mind, a cold, emotionless human fused with machine logic. He dragged Solus into an arena made of pure thought metal, a dimension where emotion was nullified. His goal was to break Solus's echo wave, but the moment their minds clashed, Solus saw the truth hidden in Iron Mind's suppressed memories. He was once a child who dreamed of being an artist, forced into soldiery by the Syndicate. Solus released a wave of emotional resonance that restored this lost memory, cracking Iron Mind's emotionless shell. He collapsed, a broken human, but finally free. The battle ended. Solus was shaken but stronger, and Nyx revealed the final truth. She wasn't hunting him, she was protecting him. She was once part of the Cerebral Syndicate, but defected after they erased emotions from children to create obedient hackers. And now, the Syndicate's leader, the Archon, was coming. He was a being who had replaced much of humanity's empathy with cold logic, and he needed Solus to complete his grand design. The sky of the neural world tore open. The Archon descended, a towering intellect wrapped in fractal geometry. Emotion is chaos. He spoke in perfect monotone. Harmony requires deletion. He initiated the total link, forcing every human mind into a single grid, attempting to overwrite individuality. Billions of voices flooded Solus's consciousness, and he nearly collapsed. But Nyx grabbed his hand, anchoring him with her emotional signature. She reminded him that connection is only harmful without choice. Fueled by this truth, Solus activated the full echo wave. He didn't merge minds. He aligned them, giving each person strength through shared support while preserving their identity. He generated a resonance so powerful, it shattered the Archon's grid. The villain's form glitched violently as humanity's collective free will rejected his control. In a final, desperate clash, the Archon evaded Solus's core memories, twisting his insecurities and fears. But Solus countered not with logic, but with the emotional truths he had learned: connection, empathy, and shared understanding. He unleashed a resonance so profound it dissolved the Archon's consciousness into harmless fragments of shattered light. The neural world reset. The force links collapsed. Solus found himself standing in a quiet digital field, where humanity's emotional frequencies now glowed freely, connected only by choice. Nyx appeared beside him, restored and smiling. The world was already calling him the conductor. Humanity had evolved, not through domination, but through enlightened connection. As the NeuroNet rebooted into a brighter era, a final encrypted message appeared before Solus. New threat detected. A known frequency approaching. Prepare for phase 2. And deep beyond the neural horizon, something vast awakened, humming in a frequency that even the echo wave did not yet understand. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. See you in the next one.